How much 90% silver should you own? We're going to get into that. This is not going to be an easy question to answer, my friends. All right? I'm going to explain why this is not easy. I got this question in another email today. I've had this question in several different emails. Customers have asked me. I've seen it on this channel and other channels in the comment section. It's not an easy question to answer. So, but first we get to all that, I need your help with the thumbs up. That really helps get the videos out to more and more people. If you are not yet subscribed, why not come subscribe right now? It's free to watch all my videos. It's free to subscribe. On any channel, it's free to subscribe. Just remember that. This is your home to stop the melt campaign. Come join the home team. Don't you want to be part of the home team to stop the melt of our history, of our money? If so, hit subscribe. We do giveaways. We're going to have a huge giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. We're going to do small giveaways every single week for the rest of this year. Every single Saturday, we're going to give a little something away. Come join us. I would love to have you. Let's get into it. How much 90% silver you have? I get that question. How much silver should you own? How much gold should you own? How much platinum? It goes on and on and on. This is not written in stone anywhere. I don't want anybody using this as financial advice. This is just boots on the ground. What I'm thinking. I think Andy Sheckman actually said this as well, and I actually agree with him. Or maybe it was Bill Holter. It was one of those two guys I do believe. So here it is in a nutshell. And again, this is not for everybody. And I'm going to explain why. Average stacker. Average human should have 1,000 face of dimes, quarters, and half. Mix, all the same denomination, whatever you like. Dimes, quarters, and half, $1,000 face for everybody that actually lives in your household. Actually lives. I'm not talking about friends or families that come over once in a while. I'm not talking about family that you help outside of your household. I'm talking about just the people that live in your household. Now, you're going to say, well, $1,000, I got 6 people living with me, Chris. I can't afford that much. Okay, fine. Everybody has different needs, okay? This is why it's so hard to answer that question. You get what you can afford. Don't worry about what I have. Don't worry about what your neighbor has. Don't worry about what some other YouTuber has. Don't worry if a YouTuber shows a full stack video. We've been down this road before on this channel. But there's so many new people coming into stacking. They're not crazy questions. They're good questions. So don't keep the questions coming. You know, I've just about heard it all. So nothing's going to get me mad. Yes, some of it sounds repeating to us that have been stacking for a while, right? It sounds like I'm repeating myself, but we got to keep in mind, my friends. You were once a new stacker yourself. You probably had the same questions as newcomers are coming into this market. So here it is in a nutshell. I want people to, this is going to get really doom and gloom now. Think about the worst time scenario. This is gone. We're no longer using the US dollar. It's gone to fiat heaven. It's gone. All right? Bye-bye, US dollar. Goodbye. Capiche. Hasta la vista, baby. It's gone. We're in barter situation now with silver and gold. Okay? You're going to have to, and what I mean by a barter situation, if you want a bottle of water, you want a can of soup, somebody else has that, you're going to talk amongst yourselves to barter with. I'll give you a silver dime for that, for 2 cans of soup. I'll give you a silver round, 2-ounce round for whatever. It's going to be a barter situation, meaning you both parties going to have to agree that's a fair trade for both of you all. Because the person who's accepting this silver, right, is going to go be able to use this silver someplace else. Just like we do it like with this now. This is really a barterable thing. Really, this is, you see price in the store? No. Some stores not going to barter with you. The price is the price, right? But when the crap hits the fan, it's going to be more barterable. Start it now, my friends. If you go yard selling, you go flea marketing, you make an offer, right? If someone's going to say, I want $5 for this item, whatever this item is, and all I got is silver on my desk, but you get the picture. $5 for this item. You might say, would you take 3 for it instead? Some people will do that, some people won't. Okay? I get it. It's not trying to get out of paying the full price. You know, it's a barterable situation. That's what flea markets and yard sales are about. It's getting a good deal. Sometimes the price is a good deal. You don't have to make a lesser offer if you really wanted that item. So how much? People ask me. How much? How much gold? How much? Look. There's charts out there. I've done videos before where you take your net income after all your bills, after your taxes are taken out on your paycheck. So your net income. You get your bills paid. You get your silver and gold. The money you have extra. The cash you have extra. Right now. That's what you should be buying precious metals with. Alright? Keep some cash on the sidelines. You know, set a goal for yourself. We got 2026 coming up. So make a goal for 2026. I want X amount of ounces of silver by the end of 2026. I want X amount of ounces of gold. If you're a gold stacker, by the end of 2026. Platinum, copper, the list goes on and on and on and on. Right? What do I need for 2026? Look, we got to prepare for the worst. I know, I sound like doom and gloom, right? But you're going to have to hope for the best. Okay, hope nothing really happens bad. But if you're not prepared, that's why we say stack food as well. Stack the long-term food cans if you're able to. Stack canned goods. Stack non-perishable foods that are not going to go bad. But don't get stuff that you're not going to eat. Okay, maybe stack some of it for trade. But if you're not going to eat it anyways, I don't recommend you stacking stuff for food preps that you're never going to use yourself. Yeah, maybe someone else will need it. If you got the finances to do that, that's one thing. If you don't, worry about your own family that lives in your household. So yes, $1,000 face per person may seem like a lot. But now I want people to think. How often do you go out and spend only $3 or $4 at a time? That's about a silver dime, right? How often do you go out of the house and only spend $9 at a time? Well, that's about a silver quarter, right? How often you go out of the house and spend about $18 at a time? Well, that's about a half dollar, okay? Keep this in perspective. How often you spend that little amount? That's going to be based on how much you need. How often you go get your cup of coffee that's less than $4 somewhere? Add it up, my friends. If it's every single day, you do that every single day of the year, then you're going to need 356 dimes or 355 dimes. How many ever days in a friggin' year? You get the point. That's how many dimes you need for 1 year. I would say get enough for 18 months. Plan it out, my friends. Look into the future. And I know it's hard for us to do this. You know, I live with my grandmother, right? She's 89 years old. She needs extra stuff because she's getting older and older. She's having a hard time getting around sometimes. She can still drive, but she needs extra things, you know, for her life. Plan ahead. You know, plan ahead. I know it's not easy. You don't know what you're going to need. You don't know what health issues you're going to have, right? We're all going to have health issues eventually. We got to plan on that. We got to tuck some emergency money away for the future. That's where it comes with silver and gold. This is why silver and gold is a long-term hold. So telling people how much they need it's not very good for someone to say that to you, how much you need, because you just, nobody knows. All right? And so it's like kind of asking how much money do you need in greenbacks. Okay? It's kind of asking the same question, but we got to remember, we got to say this is gone. But people have a hard time really realizing it, and they laugh at us. And I'm sure I'll get some troll comments in here about the dollar being gone. It's never going to happen, blah, blah, fine. If you really believe this is never going to go away, I'm sorry for you then, because all fiat currency will go to fiat heaven. It's just going to go there, this, my friends. So, I say stack as much as possible, but do it within your means. I see so many times people come in the shop and they get too much at one time. They're back 3 weeks later. They're back 4 weeks later. Selling part of it. I bought too much. Well, yeah, we kind of told you that. You know, we kind of warned you. You know, cost average your stacks. This is where you cost average your stacks in. Live in with your means. No, don't worry about Starbucks. Don't worry about McDonald's coffee, Dunkin' Donuts coffee every single morning. People are gonna have to get used to making sacrifices now. The more sacrifices you make now, you'll be better off when the hard times really come down the pipeline. I'm not saying stop having fun. I'm not saying stop going to Starbucks. I'm not saying stop going to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not saying that. That's what you choose to do. That's what you choose to do. But what happens that Dunkin' Donuts not around no more? That Starbucks is not around no more. You're gonna have to get used to it then. To make it a little bit easy for yourselves. You know, start cutting back a little bit, putting that extra cash towards silver, gold, platinum, copper, whatever floats your boat here. So I say stack as much as possible, but within your means. All right, I can throw out, oh, you should have $500 face of 90. I could throw out $1,000 face, which I only did do that, $1,000 face per person. I think that's reasonable to have, especially if you don't spend a lot. Now, it goes back to, okay, how much ounces of stuff you have, like meaning coins, meaning rounds, meaning bars. You may not need 1,000 face of 90% silver in your stacks. Right? You may need less. You might need more. Depends on whatever you have. This is why, me personally, I understand some of the viewers, some of the subscribers out there. Stick with the coin of the realm. Stick with your country coins. Stick with the good old USA coins. Well, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. Because here in America, we have a national world. People are from different countries in this world that live here full time. They're going to take different countries. They're going to take their own country's coins. People still stack. No matter how bad things get, there's going to be someone's going to out there be worth a lot more than you. Just remember that. So someone will take an Australian coin. Someone will take a 5-ounce silver bar, a 10-ounce silver bar, a kilo bar, a gold bar, whatever. Somebody's going to be out there richer than you are during the worst of the times as well. So why not have a collection of different stuff? I don't think we're going to have any problems trading in other countries' currencies, silver. At the end of the day, when it really boils down to, at the end of it, silver becomes silver. Silver is so undervalued. Silver is so in high demand. Ain't gonna matter what country it comes from, what shape it's in, as long as it's real, and you got a valid way to test it, and trust me, there'll be shops that opening up that will start charging to come in to test your coins. They may not be charging a lot, but if two parties really want to be, you know, two parties cannot agree that item's real, you're going to have probably shops that start charging for that type of service. Can you test this bar for me? It might be 50 cents, it might be $1, it might cost you a silver dime, whatever case it may be. But look for that to happen. There are going to be ways to people to trade. It's happening now, my friends, on a small scale. Check out channel sponsor Pinbacks for all your silver, gold, and platinum needs. They still have. I think it's the best deal they have right now. This is the best deal, and I cannot believe they still have these coins. Noah's Ark coins. I think I got it upside down, but you get the picture. Noah's Ark coins. They're about $51 right now, my friends. There we go. It's up, right side up now. $51. These are from 2023. They're from Armenia. Grab them up before they're gone. These are coins. These are not rounds. Grab them up before someone else does. Let them know that Crazy Coin Shop Chris sent you to Pinbacks. I'll tell this story again. I had to text Michael the other day. I happened to see these on their website, and I asked him, I said, is that the right price? And he got right back to me. He said, yeah, they're the right price. My friends, they're cheaper than Eagles. They're cheaper than Maples right now. They're cheaper than 1-ounce bars right now. They're cheaper than the Australian 1-ounce bars that Pinbacks still has a handful of these left. I know you can't see it because it's probably in the bag that you can't see. It's a little cloudy. Let me pull it out for you. But they're even cheaper than these. It's real. I dropped it. Even cheaper than these. They still have a handful of these left. It's an ounce of silver. This is not a coin. This is a silver bar from Australia. Check them out. They got the kangaroos on them. But if you want a deal on silver right now, that's your deal. Noah's Ark coins from 2023. They come in tubes of 20. Don't have to buy all tubes of 20. They'll be coming in tubes like this. Tubes of 20. If you're able to afford some silver now, my friends, you want a good government issue coin, these are the coins to grab up now. Don't wait. Do not wait on these. Because once these are gone, these are going to be gone. And they're not probably going to come back. So let them know that Crazy Coin Shop Chris sent you on that. So thank you, Pinbacks, for sponsoring this channel, Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer out there, because it's not possible without you all. Thank you all so much. Make sure you give this video that thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Don't you want to be part of the home team? So I can keep you up to date, boots on the ground action. I'm working overtime to keep you guys informed of what the prices are. What Pinbacks is offering for deals. This is really not a deal at all. This is just a... I don't know what to call it. I mean, I don't want to call it a sale because it's not really a sale price. They said, yeah, that's the price right now. I think people should grab those coins up just before they're gone. I mean, if I had the money for another tube, I'd be buying another. That is a terrific price. Trust me, folks. I couldn't beat that price in the coin shop that I work for. Not with those. They'd be like $2 higher per coin. I'm just being transparent here. I just cannot believe they're offering it that low of a price. So thank you, Pinbacks, for bringing a decent price to us on these coins right now. Thank you to the viewer that has bought them already. I know some of you bought them already. So congratulations to the ones that bought them already. I don't make a commission off your sales, folks. Alright? All the reason why I say let them Pinbacks know we can do bigger giveaways in the future. That's all it's for. We're trying to be transparent as possible on this channel. Check out my good friend Annie Oakley's channel. I'll post a link to her latest video in the comment section below. A lot of you remember her from other channels. Annie Oakley, the one and only Annie Oakley. She's a moderator on my channel. I talk to her on her phone almost on a daily basis. Get a female perspective of what's going on in the precious metals market. We all need... I wish we had more females stacking. Females are starting to come to this channel and starting to get this channel up here. My female friends, share this video with your other female friends. Guys, talk to your wives. I always love it when the female, really when the female has to show up to husband about silver and gold. I laugh at that all the time when I see that at the shop. And I see that in the shop a little bit more lately. The female is trying to educate the husband. I think it's awesome. Good job, ladies. Good job, ladies. You should be proud of what you have done. Good job. I cannot thank the females enough for being part of this channel. The guys too. I know sometimes a wife don't want nothing. They think it's a men's hobby, right? No. It don't matter if you're male, you're female, you're black, you're brown, you're white, you're Asian, you're Filipino, whatever nationality you are. We all know, we all need silver. We all need money. We all need gold. It's all money, my friends. We're all going to need it. Let's educate the world together. I need your help. The thumbs up will push this video out. That really will help that push this video out to more and more people. Trust me on this. You help me out with that, you're going to be very happy with this channel with giveaways. Help me out with that thumbs up. Put a comment in the comment section. Let's make this video really go viral. We can do this as a team. It's no I in team. I can't do this all myself. I'm asking for your help. Let's get this video out there. Let's wake up the world. Let's wake up the world. Let's wake up the United States. Let's wake up Canada. Let's wake up other countries that don't really want us to own silver and gold. Some countries are telling their people, you better start stacking. We got to be the voices. You guys and girls have the thumbs up, able to do it on the phone or on your tablet or on your computer. If you're watching me on the TV, please, please, I'm begging you for this video. If you're watching me on the TV, I know you can't really give me a thumbs up on the TV. Pick up your cell phone. Watch this video. Give me that thumbs up there. That really will help this channel grow. And to the next video. Yeah, I'm a little crazy. I think people like me being a little crazy. You guys got questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me in my email. I'm trying to get back to you as fast as I can. I appreciate every single one of you. Crazy Coin Shop Chris is out. We will talk to you tomorrow.